Erev Shabbos Kodesh Parshas Va'Yechi, as we come to the end of Bereishis, Sefer Bereishis, as we come to Chazak, Unis Chazek, we come to the end of all the stories of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and all the difficulties that Yaakov went through, and particularly the last few Parshios, the unbearable pain of Yaakov having thought that he lost his son Yosef, and finally they're reunited. And Yaakov sits at the end of his life with all of his sons together. Vayikra Yaakov el Banov, and Yaakov calls his sons, Vayomer, and he says to them, Hey asfu va'agida lachem es asher yikra eschem ba'achris hayamim. Gather together. I'd like to tell you what's going to happen to you at the end of days. It must have been a very moving moment, a very special moment, a very special time for the sons of Yaakov, and really the last words, the last prophecy of Yaakov Avinu. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you at the end of days. Amazingly, however, if you look at the Torah, V'agida lachem es asher yikra eschem, yikra, what will happen to you, seems to be spelled wrong. Yud, Kuf, Reish, Aleph. Yikra, meaning what will happen to you, is spelled Makara, Yud, Kuf, Reish, Hey. Yikra with an Aleph as it's written means called, as it just said a pasuk earlier, Vayikra Yaakov el Banav, or Sefer Vayikra, Vayikra el Moshe, called. So why is this spelled with an Aleph? And it seems to me that what Yaakov Avinu was sharing with his children, sharing with what will be his grandchildren, great-grandchildren, Bnei Yisrael, and us, is there will come a time in your life that you will hear a calling. Asher yikra eschem ba'achris hayamim. I want to explain to you what you will hear when that calling comes. I want to help you interpret, and this is an eternal document and an eternal bracha, what will be the calling of each one of the children of the Bnei Yaakov. What will be the calling of every individual in Bnei Yisrael? So the correct translation is not what will happen to you, but will call upon you. And this is a very, very significant bracha, because what Yaakov in essence was saying to his children, what he was saying to us, is that every one of us has a unique reason for being born, has a very unique reason for being part of this world. Every one of us is an individual, and every one of us is special. Every one of us has something that we need to accomplish in this world that nobody before us, nobody after us, and nobody alongside of us can accomplish. It's only us. Hashem created us for a particular reason. How do we know what that reason is? The answer is that at some point in our life, we will hear a calling. It's not a mysterious calling. It's not a spooky calling. It's just a very, very quick, perhaps, but strong feeling. You know what? I need to do something. I need to take care of something. I need to make my contribution. You might not know what it was, or you might just ignore it and say, well, that was nothing. Yaakov Avinu teaches his children, don't ignore it, because for this you were created. Figure it out, interpret it, understand what it is that's calling you, and everybody's calling is going to be different. Yours, mine, everybody around us. Yaakov Avinu says to the Bnei Yisrael, my children, gather around me. You have to be ba'achdus, you have to be one, but you also have to understand that every one of you and every one of us is an individual with a very unique and special kriyah, a special calling. We should be zoche to heed that call and to be able to accomplish what it is that we need to accomplish in this world. And as the Parsha and the Sefer Bereishis ends, Chazak, Chazak, V'nis Chazek. Have a good Shabbos.